Hi everyone. So I don't really know what this video will be, or where it's going, or where I will start, where I will end. But anyway, that's basically how my channel is going right now. Yeah. This video is prompted sort of by the poetry book club that Mark at Words Everywhere started. I will link his channel down below, because I will be uploading this on a Friday, to be exact. On the Friday we are going to discuss the poem that has been chosen to be discussed. And this is not really like a discussion or an analysis. For that I did the blog post, which I will link down below. But basically I start off picked the poem, and it's Lady of Shalott by Arthur Lord Tennyson. And anyone who knows me for a longer time knows what this, or that this is one of my favorite poems, alongside The Snapshot by Vladimir Nabokov. So yeah, if you want like coherent thoughts on the poem, or like a more intelligent analysis, I will link my blog post down below. But this is just me talking about what's the deal with that poem, because a lot of people ask me, what's the deal? Like, why do you like it that much? A lot of people also ask me that about Agnes by Peter Stamm, but that's a whole other story. Also, it's a whole other story with the new book, new Peter Stamm book coming out, which just was a wreck, to be real. A good wreck. I give it 5 stars. But I will have to do another video talking about that, and like in comparison, or like in correlation with Agnes, because it was just too much. But I'm not ready mentally for that, so I thought I would discuss The Lady of Shalott now, as it is the day we are officially discussing the poem. So, well, what is the deal with Lady of Shalott? First, when I first read it, it was just, I had my face with like Arthurian legends and stuff. So I came across this poem, Lady of Shalott, and the first time it was more like the sound of it, and the rhythm, and the choice of words. Yeah, not really about what is happening, or what it stands for. But like the line, "I'm half sick of shadows," always stood out to me. Like, I was always considering getting that tattooed, because it sums up my life. So yeah, then I was looking a little bit deeper, and the first like interpretation I got was like the one about, because there are 3 main interpretations, which I will go into a little bit more later, and also in my blog post. But like the first interpretation I got out of it was the one of the sexual awakening, or in general the awakening of a young female woman who is going out into the world trying to find her way sexually, but also like generally, which at that time resonated with me a lot. So there was that. Then after much more readings of the poem and research about the interpretation and becoming sort of an artist myself, with reading and writing, mainly writing, I came across the artistic interpretation and the autobiographical interpretation, focusing a lot on Alfred Lord Tennyson's own life, as he was one time in his life really reclusive and hadn't really much to do with the outside world, and was kind of not really approving of how society treated artists and stuff like that, and he had a lot of personal things going on then. So the line "I'm half sick of shadows" then turned into "I am sick of living a life outside of society as an artist." And when I started writing, I felt really like an outsider, like no one really understood. I felt like no one really understands what I'm trying to bring across with my writing, and I felt really misunderstood and really like an outsider. So then that came. The third interpretation was the one with how society treated women during that time, during Tennyson's time period where he wrote. This only really came to mind after I discovered my writer motivation quote by Virginia Woolf, the one about they can lock you up but not your ideas and your mind, which translates to the Lady of Shalott, as she is locked up in a tower and is creating a form of art there, and sort of the thing that her beauty and her grace and her also artistic ways are only discovered when she's dead. Spoiler alert. So yeah, it's just, there's so much in this poem, and there's so much, it goes it has such a transition for me from being, oh, it's lovely how it's written and the rhyme is nice, there's a story, being immersed into the Arthurian legend stuff, then getting at his personal interpretation of this young woman going out discovering herself, then the artistic interpretation, and then also getting another context, looking at that and looking at how the perception of women has changed or has not changed, and the feeling that there will always be something new I discover when I'm reading this poem, and the idea that someone was capable of capturing what it feels like to be an artist and to be struggling as an artist. I think that's also what resonates with me concerning Faust, the struggle and the how close you are to getting seduced because you want to be successful in a way, and you are struggling, and you're not able to get out of this tower that is holding you back from being a part of the outside world, but inside there's something you are so passionate about and you need to do. And once you are out of the tower, you are slowly driving crazy and this balance and not achieving it, that you can balance your own creativity with what is happening outside, and the struggle of it all being too much. Again, the quote, I'm half sick of shadows. The uncertainty of what is happening outside. Can I deal with that? Can I deal with it when I'm used to create my art alone and for myself? Yeah. This is just that's all I wanted to say as a reflection on the poem. Again, if you want to get a more detailed version of an analysis, the blog post is linked down below. Please go and check that out as well. But I also wanted to take the chance to show what the poem means to me, as this is where I want to go with the channel. Reflection on how the elements and the motives and the themes of the book, of a poem, of an essay collection or whatever, just resonate with me and discuss things. And that's what I want to do with my channel. And the analysis and the book reviews and the discussions will take place on my blog. But I think it's important to still bring it on here and discuss it on here. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on this. Go check out Mark's channel. He's doing some great videos lately, and I know he will do many more in the future. So give him support and go and subscribe to him. Hopefully you will read the blog post as well, and let me know if you like that type of video. I will probably do it anyway, because that's what I'm going to do on here. So yeah, thanks for watching and thanks for being on this channel, and yeah, I will see you soon in another video. Bye.